Now, we have a new visitor joining us today, as I mentioned earlier, all the way from London. This afternoon, we're going to show you a little bit of editorial work. And Natalia is actually our brand ambassador who works on QVC, so she's on TV all the time, talking about RevitaLash Cosmetics, and she's going to give us some amazing tips when it comes to makeup. So welcome, Natalia.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for having me. So as Tracy was talking about how we anti-age the hair with cut and color technique, the same principle applies to the eyes. So I'm going to teach you techniques about how we can anti-age the eye area. Because for me, when you transform this part of your face, it can make you look sexier. It can make you look more youthful. And that's what we want, right? We want to wake up in the morning. We want to look defined. We want to look awake. So instantly we can transform this. So I'm going to start now by anti-aging the eyebrows. So we believe with RevitaLash Cosmetics about ageless beauty. And ageless beauty is all about inner confidence shining through your soul, shining through the eyes. So we've got a fantastic cosmetic conditioner designed for your eyebrows. This is going to help put the moisture back into your eyebrows. Great for sparseness, great for gaps. Perhaps you've overplucked, over-tweezed your eyebrows. Thyroidism, menopause can all affect the look of your eyebrows. This is a once-a-day application, and it has a beautiful doe-foot applicator wand. We've sold over 750,000 of these worldwide since we launched about 5-6 years ago with Revita Brow. Results-wise, you're looking at about 4 to 8 weeks. So once a day on a clean, dry eyebrow. Then I'm going to follow through with our cosmetic defining product. This is called High Def Tinted Brow. Now for me, this is a beautiful formulation because it's an eyebrow gel, setting gel, really designed to sculpt, smooth your eyebrows. So it's got a mineral tint, and the idea is that it sticks to the hair, not to the skin. So the look is not like a matte pencil at all, and it just brings the eye to life, and it's water resistant as well. In fact, you don't even need to be a makeup artist with this. It does the job for you. And the trends right now with brows, it's all about that feathered eyebrow look. So it's all about brushing the brows up. In fact, 2018 is all about saying goodbye to the tweezers. It's all about brushing up the brow and trimming them.
Can you make me look that beautiful as well, Natalia, please?
I think, in fact, I did all the brows.
You did?
I did all the models' brows, and we really try to create this feathered brow look on all of our models here, and they all look absolutely stunning. And in fact, the first signs of dehydration is actually shown on your eyebrows and eyelashes, believe it or not, and your hair, not your skin. So that's why it's so important to put those nutrients back. In the conditioner, it actually contains the biopectin complex, which is all about panthenol, proteins, biotin for strengthening, vitamin B, calendula, which is a natural humectant as well, pure moisture saturation. Our cosmetics as well are not just ordinary cosmetics. They are designed to put the moisture in and sustain the results of our enhancement products as well. I mean, if you wanted, I could go heavier with the brow and do an Instagram shaped brow, which is a lot heavier and a lot more defined.
So what I'm working on over here is a very quick, simple editorial look. So from working at Fashion Week in Australia and New York for many years and doing a lot of photographic work, one of the things that I've learned over the years is how to create something in 5 minutes. Because perhaps if you're shooting a campaign or a lookbook, you might have to produce, say, 10 different looks throughout the day of a shoot. So it's all about creating something quick and simple. And editorial work is very much about working with your makeup artist, your photographer, your clothing stylist, the whole team together. So what I've got here is very fine hair again, with just classic foil blonde highlights running through it, with just a very soft set, as you can see that I've brushed out. So all I'm doing is working through and creating 2 little pigtails on the top of a head. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we want this to be an editorial look. So by creating the pigtails on the top of the head, I'm then going to tie those into knots. And then I'm going to pull them apart and make them a little bit looser. and then I'm going to use a needle and cotton to sew it together. So I'll just continue getting these pigtails in first, and then come back and show you the sewing.
So just following on from Tracey, I'm trying to create a glam eye effect, real sort of keeping in, because you've got this beautiful 1950s Hollywood siren look, Josie, and I just really want to kind of bring out those eyes and make her look glamorous. And that's the beautiful thing about these products. You can create different looks, natural looks, more of a glamorous look. So I've just applied our defining liner. Obviously, with a client, you're going to look at the shape of the eye. Does the client have a hooded eyelid, for example? If that's the case, you're going to go right ahead and you're going to do more of a wing effect. Does she have a wide set eye? If she does, you want to do more of a smokier look with the pencil. And our defining liner has all of that. It has a smudger on the end and a pencil sharpener. So I can go ahead and just smoke that out, which is really on trend right now because we're trying to create a softness. We're trying to create like a baby doll look. Open the eye for me. So I actually believe in doing the waterline if you've got a large eye, just to close the eye. But obviously, if you have a small eye, you might want to stay away from the waterline and you might want to do a tight lining technique. But I actually love this liner because it contains vitamin E and it's got silicone emollients in there, so it doesn't scratch the skin, it doesn't pull the skin at all. But just to actually, in terms of moisture saturation of the eyelashes, before I would go ahead and put the eyeliner on, I would actually use our RevitaLash Cosmetics Lash Conditioner. This is the key. This is what's going to create the canvas right here and put the moisture back into your lashes. So if you're using lash extensions, mascaras with magnifibers on there, for example. Perhaps you've got damaged lashes, brittle lashes, aging lashes, lashes that are so sparse. You really want to be using this once a day on a clean, dry eyelash. And you can do this at nighttime, or you can do this in the morning as well. Results-wise, you're looking at 3 to 6 weeks. This is the hero product. We have sold over 5 million of these worldwide, and we're in 67 countries worldwide. It's phenomenal. Just close your eye, and the application technique is placing the wand above the level of the skin in the middle of the lash line, and that is all you do. You do a fresh application, and you go direct to the other eye. Now, if you actually wore lash extensions, the other technique is there's product along the wand. The client could blink on the wand, which gets underneath to where the adhesive glue is. But you only need the tiniest amount to achieve beautiful looking lashes.
So what I've done on these sections is just working through using needle and thread as opposed to using bobby pins. And just sewn that in. You'll see how I created it was basically just by twisting the hair and tying it into a simple knot. The reason I like these type of looks is these are things that you can teach your clients to do at home themselves. It's quick, it's simple, it's easy. And they can easily just then remove the needle and thread too without having to fight for bobby pins, especially when she's had a big night out the night before. So I'm just going to pull these apart now that I've got that secureness with the sewing. And that's the difference compared to using bobby pins. You can't be quite as aggressive with pulling apart your little pigtails. And it's just a really cute look for your younger clientele that perhaps wants to go out on a night on the town. And the next morning, she's had a fabulous night perhaps, and she's woken up the next morning a bit concerned about what she looks like, perhaps with someone new that's with her that morning. Then she can basically just cut the cotton, cut the thread, brush her hair out. Wow, she looks fabulous again the next morning. So it's a nice, quick, simple, easy look to create. And I say a lot of this is inspired by doing work from Fashion Week, from doing work for photographic shoots as well.
So Tracey, following on from you, I'm actually putting on the volumizing blue primer. I adore this product. I think a lot of women decide to skip out the step of a primer on the eyelashes, but it's actually the most important step you can do for your lashes, because what it does is it binds the water to the eyelashes and then it binds the mascara to the base of the primer. So it gives this beautiful protective layer. It almost works as a self-adhesive. The electric blue that I have put on Josie is so gorgeous because it makes the whites of the eyes really pop and stand out. And at the same time, when I go and put mascara on top of this, it's going to really amplify the color of the mascara. And what's really on trend right now is this neon blue color just on the lower lashes and just leaving it there. Now, if I wanted a natural look, for example, and I didn't want to use mascara, that's absolutely fine. I could keep the blue, which looks great on blondes as a blue mascara anyway, and I can just go ahead and comb through the lash just to remove a little bit of that excess. This contains polymers, natural waxes. It's also got peptides in there as well, and biotin for strengthening and panthenol. So it's still caring for those lashes that you have created through the enhancement product using the lash conditioner. It's a really pretty look. Now, if I wanted to go ahead and do more of a retro ombre look, I could, and I could actually apply our volumizing mascara just at the tips.
So you can see how Natalia's talking about how she's using the RevitaLash primer in the indigo blue because that's very much on trend. And I've noticed, of course, she's wearing the color trend herself as well today. And
Representing.
you can see how that translates into the color trends that I've been talking about with our denim blue shades too. So it's about working holistically when it comes to creating a total look. It's not just about having a great haircut. It's about having beautiful color placements to enhance a fabulous haircut, knowing how we can do simple dressing looks on hair as well, but also how to incorporate the fashion, which we're showing you today, a great deal of inspiration from the fashion elements that are very linear lines, very bias cut lines. And our wardrobe stylist Erica has done an amazing job of putting the fashion together. Let's show a bit of love for Erica. So as you can see, I'm just almost completed by sewing in the second pigtail, and then I'll just be working to pull this apart once again. So I'm just going to wrap the cotton around the outside and then tie that off. By wrapping the cotton around the outside, just gives me that extra layer of security that you're not going to see that as well once I actually tie it off. Now, we've also had some wonderful support of putting this show together for you today. So I'd like to acknowledge the color brands that we've used today, which is Chromastics Hair Color and also Joico as well. So can we just show a bit of appreciation and love for our color sponsors? We've also had an absolutely amazing support team working with us because, of course, we can't do these kind of events without a fabulous support team. You'll get to see those guys at the end. But let's show a little bit of love for those guys backstage right now. As Natalia and I have spoken about, it's always about teamwork. And when it comes to creating editorial work like this, it's very much about working as a team together.
Exactly, Tracey. In fact, to finish off your look, I've actually done a 1950s statement lip right here. So a red siren lip just to finish this glamorous Hollywood, age of Hollywood look, if you like, which is so on trend right now. So we've got the little wing, the little cat's eye going on, which is very 1950s, with the clumpy dolly-looking lashes, which we've seen on Avalon in particular, one of our models. I've really tried to draw emphasis to the eye, but next year we're going to see a lot more on the catwalks, the statement lip and the statement eye, and just bringing that to life.
You can see my final touch is just ruffling up the hairline. I don't want this to look perfect at all. So by just ruffling it up a little bit more through that hairline, we're creating these flyaways as well. And again, that's what gives it a more undone editorial feel that we're seeing through there. And you can also see, guys, I've not used any product whatsoever. It's literally just been a needle and cotton to pull that together.